Hey guys, Dave Maggot here again. Sorry, Dave. Uh, Ew, yuck. I don't know how you can stand anything up your nose like that. Anyways, guys, this is BroncoJuggalo, and I am coming to you today with another tag video. Today we are doing movie review times, original versus remake tag. Now, this isn't your normal tag, which has questions about certain things or certain topics. Basically, this is a list of movies, and in this list, you have to choose the remake or the original. Pretty simple, right? There's a bunch of them, so we're going to try and get through them quickly. I'll give you some reasons for a few, probably not for all of them. Well, I may, but I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, guys, because there's a very long list here. So let's get right down to it. The first one is the Amityville Horror. Do you prefer the remake or the original? I prefer the remake. The original is very, very slow. It's not a bad movie. It feels like you're sitting there for 4 hours. By the way, I have my computer on doing this one today, so I'll be looking over quite a bit. That's not how you normally do it, but there's so many of these, I just decided to do it that way. So I hope you don't mind. But number 2 is Black Christmas, the 70s version or the remake. I got to go with the original. The original is very good. I love that movie. It's an awesome film. Question number 3. Here's where the controversy is going to start, guys. Do you like the George A. Romero Dawn of the Dead original, or do you like the, I think it's 2004 or 2006 remake? I prefer the remake, and let me tell you why. The remake I've seen a bunch of times. The original I haven't seen since I was like 14. I really don't remember it that well. And it's not that I don't want to or anything. I just haven't gotten around to doing it, and I need to go pick it up and actually watch it again. For right now, my answer is the remake. Question number 4, The Evil Dead. Definitely going with the original on this one. It's a great film. I love the original. I love the entire franchise it spawned. And honestly, I don't really consider the new one a remake. I consider it more of a reboot and a sequel, because it actually has things from the original in it, including Ash popping up after the credits. So yeah, I consider it more a reboot than anything. But yeah, I definitely the original. The original is awesome. Number 5, The Fog. Okay, a couple reasons I'm going with the original here. 1, it's an awesome movie, and 2, I didn't even know they did a remake. I actually bought the remake and thought I was buying the original. I just saw it at the store and I picked it up and I was like, oh, The Fog, yeah, I'm gonna get this movie. And it turned out to be the remake, and I thought it was absolute crap, and I was like, okay, this is not the movie I remember. So yeah, at the time I didn't even realize there was a remake. And maybe somebody that's into horror shouldn't admit, but sometimes movies get by you. There's a couple others on this list same way. So let's see. Number 6, Friday the 13th remake versus Friday the 13th 1 through 3, because the remake encompasses 1 through 4. Yeah, it's not 1 through 3, it's 1 through 4. There's actually a lot of part 4 in the remake, a lot more than people realize. Anyways, if you just watch my ranking, you know where I'm going to go with this. Sorry, the remake is a better film. It is better than 1, 2, and 3 all put together. The remake is an awesome film. Absolutely brutal Jason. It's what all those movies should have been. And I loved 2 and 3, and I loved 1. I loved them all. But the remake is better. Way better. Sorry. True. If you think I'm wrong, you're wrong. And your opinion's stupid. Just kidding. Okay. Number 7. Fright Night. I'm going with the original here. 1, I've never seen the remake because I didn't know there was a remake. This is another movie. I guess Colin Farrell did a remake. I just found that out watching these videos. I didn't know that. That's a movie I don't think needs remade, just like a few on this list, like Halloween, but we'll get to that in a second. Well, I guess we'll get to that right now. That is number 8, Halloween. You guys know how I feel about this. I've said it in many of videos. And I'm about to start, by the way, tomorrow. I will be, hopefully tomorrow, dropping the very first review in my Halloween franchise review series. We will be going over the 1978 classic, John Carpenter's Halloween. Greatest horror movie of all time. And if that doesn't answer the question on which one's better or which one I prefer, it should. Because Rob Zombie's movie is basically one of the worst pieces of shit ever made, and he should die for making it. Number 9, The Hills Have Eyes. Original Wes Craven film or remake? Probably to a lot of people's surprise, I am going to go with the remake. I like the original. I love it. I have it a lot. But I watched the remake first, and I really got into it, and I liked the second one. So when after I watched the remake, I bought the original, and I thought it was really good. I have the really nice Steelbook edition of that, too. I think it's the Scream Factory Steelbook. I'm not sure. But I just liked it better. I prefer the remake better. Question number 10, The Hitcher. Rutger Hauer in the original, going with that one. Sorry. But this is another film I did not know had a remake. You said, like, man, you call yourself a horror fan, you didn't know about all these? I just guess I never noticed. And if it went to theaters, I didn't really pay that much attention, or it wasn't there long enough for me to notice. Number 11, House of Wax. Well, as my buddy Joe says over at the Horror Man channel, this is actually remake versus remake because the Vincent Price movie is a remake. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. But that being said, of course, I'm going with the Vincent Price. Number 12, House on Haunted Hill. Another Vincent Price classic, but, and I know this is going to weird people out, I'm going with the remake. I saw the remake when I was back in high school even, maybe or right after high school. I can't remember when it came out. If it came out before 2000, I was in high school. If it came out after 2000, I wasn't in high school. But I just really enjoyed the film when I saw it. Yeah, it's got a lot of, 90s vibe to it. But being a child, or not a child of the 90s, but a teenager of the 90s, I kind of enjoyed that. I liked a lot of those 90s films. There's quite a few I don't like, but there's a few I liked, and this is one of them. I really enjoyed the remake on that, and the original is really good too, but I thought, and the remake to me was just trippy, man. I felt like I was high the entire time I was watching it, and I wasn't. And then I did turn around and watch it high, and that was even better. Let's see, where was I? Okay, let's see. Number 13, I Spit on Your Grave. Going with the original. I've actually never seen the original, though. But I'm going to go with the original because I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen the remake, but I also didn't know it had a remake, so. Yeah, I know, it's weird. I've never seen I Spit on Your Grave. People are like, oh my god, I just haven't got around to seeing it yet, guys. Sorry. Okay, another one in that vein, revenge, rape, horror, whatever. Some people call it that. Some people call it home invasion. I personally am not one of those people because I don't really think they invaded anything. It is Last House on the Left. And I am definitely going with the original here. The remake was okay, but the original is just so good. So raw, so unyielding. A lot of people get disturbed by the rape scene. I really don't. I know it's not because I'm some evil person. They really didn't show a lot. If you want a far more disturbing rape scene, which I don't know if you actually want one, but why you would or whatever, but there's one in The Sopranos that I thought was much more disturbing because you should see it. In Last House on the Left, all he does is lay on top of her. And that's all you see. It's all left to your imagination. So, but that's just me talking, maybe I'm just very desensitized now, so. Number 15 is My Bloody Valentine, and here again I'm going to go with the remake. I actually bought this movie expecting to get the original off of eBay. It had it listed as the original, it said it was the original. It also claimed that it was a 2-disc set of the original, which I had never seen before, and according to Joe, okay, if you want to know about different variations of any movie, ask Joe over at the Horror Man, because he knows them all. He has them all. There's just tons of additions. Guys, I gotta pause this for a minute. I've got a guy coming by to install some stuff, so I gotta go meet with him, so I'll be back. Hey guys, just real quick, I realized during editing I didn't finish that question. I prefer the original, and thank you, Joe, for pointing out to me. That way I never get duped again. There is no 2-disc set of the original as of yet, so yeah, I wasn't happy, and I did go after that guy for my money back. Anyways, back to your normally scheduled program. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I am back. Coming in at number 16, we have Night of the Living Dead, 60s version, original George A. Romero, or 1990s Tom Savini version. I'm gonna probably catch crap for this one too. Tom Savini version, definitely. Much scarier, in my opinion, in color, and much more fun. I really enjoy the movie, but the big kicker for it for me is the performance of Tony Todd. I'm a big Tony Todd fan, and I think he is awesome in the movie. I really like the effects in the movie. I like Tom Savini's work, and I just have so much fun with that movie. I'm sorry, George. I love your films, but sometimes I think other people do them better than you did. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see, where was I? Number 17, A Nightmare on Elm Street, original or remake. Boy, if you've watched any of my movies or my reviews on the Nightmare on Elm Street series, you know where I'm going to go with this one. The remake is just kidding. I'm just kidding. Original, hands down. The remake is absolute garbage. Complete shit. There has a couple saving graces that make it at least somewhat watchable, unlike the Halloween remake. But other than that, no. Halloween 1, sorry. A Nightmare on Elm Street 1 is the best of this entire franchise. And definitely the best when it comes to that one or the remake. Number 18, one of my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time, The Omen. Definitely going with the original here, guys. The remake was somewhat decent. It's basically shot-for-shot remake, and it has good actors in it. I just didn't feel it because they try to do everything shot-for-shot, and it doesn't come off with that same sense of dread and foreboding and disturbing imagery and disturbing, the entire original film is just disturbing. And especially if you're a person like me who has certain beliefs, in God and in Christianity, it's a disturbing film, and it literally makes my skin crawl sometimes, and I love that feeling. Anyways, so definitely the original Omen, hands down, one of the best horror movies ever made. And Lisa, how dare you say The Omen is not as good? How dare you say that any new movie is better than any original? Out. Just kidding. Just playing. Everybody's allowed to have opinions of their own, guys. That's what makes this such a great world. Number 19, Poltergeist. Poltergeist, the original, hands down, way better. Number 20, Psycho, original or remake. I'm one of the few people that probably likes the remake, but original, hands down, one of the best horror movies ever. Yeah, definitely Psycho. Psycho is one of the best horror movies ever. I recently just bought a copy of that. In fact, let me see it here. Hang on, I can pull it off for you. I told you guys in a video before that I kind of really screwed up, and I put, a while back, trying to save space, I took all my horror movies and put them in books, and I'm really regretting that now. Especially since I started doing this YouTube thing, I've really caught the collector bug again. And I found this at a garage sale, and I had to pick it up. I already have Psycho, but this is just a cool edition. It almost looks like a steelbook, but it's not. It's like a cardboard book edition. I'm not sure what they call it. It's the Legacy series, but it's just very different, very cool. Has cool artwork on the inside. Absolutely love it. It's just a really cool set. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not a steelbook. It's supposed to actually feel and look like a book, and I really like that. Number 21, The Stepfather. I don't know, guys, because I've never actually seen either of the films. I'm sorry, I haven't seen The Stepfather at all. I've heard about it many times. I want to see it. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. Okay, this next one goes out to Sean Urshan and also goes out to Lisa Loves. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, original or remake? And I still want to debate this with you guys. Of course, everybody seems to pick the original. Why? Why? It's not that freaking great. Let me ask you one simple question. Which film was scarier? The original or the remake? The remake. Hands down a scarier film. It's darker, it's more frightening, it is scarier. Therefore, it is the better horror movie. Yes, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, is the superior film. And not only is it superior in scares, yes, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake is the superior film. Sorry, people that love the original so much. I don't know why you guys have such an obsession with an outdated film, you know, that doesn't really hold up. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong, I like it, but come on. It didn't break any boundaries, it didn't do anything to establish itself within the genre, and it got completely overlooked by Halloween for good reason. Anyways, the original is a good film, but not near as good as the remake. The remake is a scarier film. It is a darker film. It is better shot. It has better cinematography. It's just an all-around better film. Sorry. Number 23, When a Stranger Calls. Definitely going with the original here. I love the original. The remake is okay, but the original is the best. Number 24, Carrie. Have you seen the remake to Carrie? It's fucking garbage. Just like, almost as bad as The Rage, Carrie 2. Number 25, The Fly. Definitely going with the remake again here. Jeff Goldblum is amazing in this film. Love The Fly. Love the original, but love the remake. Definitely, I know... You know, as a general rule, people say the original is always better, and that is usually true, I guess. But it just so happens that all the films you put on this list, a lot of them have better remakes than originals, but not all of them. Maybe I'll count it before I... maybe I'll tally it up at the end and see what happens, because I can't remember exactly how many there are right now. So, number 26, Prom Night. Going with the remake again, and here's why. On the original, I can't tell what the hell's going on. It's a very dark movie, and I don't mean dark as a moody. I mean, I can't freaking see anything. And I've been told by Joe that it may just be the copy I have. The transfer may not have been great. And that is a possibility, because when I bought the film, it didn't look all that well refined. So it may have been from a bad transfer, an old transfer. So I'm going to pick it up again and rewatch it on a new transfer, and that might change my opinion. But for now, just like with Dawn of the Dead, the remake takes it. Number 27, we have It. Okay, once again, if you watch my channel, you know my feelings on It. But let's go over it again. It, the original, fucking sucks. Even Tim Curry's awesome performance can't save that movie. Looks like a TV movie, feels like a TV movie, has TV people in it. It's terrible. It's a crap fest. It's absolutely terrible, and it strays so far from the original material. The new film, much better. Still don't know if I like it that much. Also has some differences from the original that I don't like, especially since they're doing it, and I know they are doing it this way for PC reasons. You know what? Fuck that shit. Put all the good stuff in there. Put the fucking story in there. If you're taking that out for PC reasons, you're an idiot. There's nothing negative about the connotations in that book. They're trying to tell, it's a story about overcoming those things. The original It has a huge story about overcoming racism. But yeah, you guys are cutting that out of the new ones because it's not PC. Anyways, still though, the new film is better, and I love Bill Skarsgård, he's awesome. Okay, this is the bonus question, guys. It's a three-parter. What's your favorite mummy film? The Boris Karloff original, the Brendan Fraser 1990 movie, or the new Tom Cruise movie? First off, let's just rule out Tom Cruise movie, because that movie fucking sucked. Boris Karloff is a great film, and it's a great movie. But my answer is the Brendan Fraser 1999 remake. That is one of my favorite movies, guys. I know that sounds weird, but the movie's just so much fun. It is so fun and so awesome. And the effects are cool, and they still hold up to this day. And I don't care if some people say they're dated. I don't think so at all. I think they look beautiful. It's amazing work. I like the sequel. Mummy 2 is even better. Even the third one's okay. The third one isn't great, but it's okay. But I think it's an incredibly hilarious, awesome movie. So much fun. Definitely going with the third one. I want to thank Horrific Nightmares JM and Lisa Lowe's both for tagging me. I meant to put that at the beginning and I forgot. I'll tag Grindhouse Grotto and Strange Monkey, somebody I don't normally tag. So I'll tag you guys. I hope you do it. Peace.
Hey, you double G.